Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mazysgarden. This is the April monthly reading for the sign placements of Leo, wherever you have Leo dominant in your chart. It could be your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. There's a lot that goes into birth charts and your natal placements. So please, if you guys have any questions about that, feel free to reach out. My email's in the description box below. Also, my Facebook and Instagram and all of my social media, there's a link tree in the description box below. Come on over, reach out, come have fun with us over on my other platforms as well. This is your crystal grid for the month of April for these readings. If you guys have any questions about them, please, again, feel free to reach out. The picture is on my Instagram, so you can see it up really closer to see any of the crystals. I do not sell them, but I do know where to get them. So if you guys have any questions, again, you know how to do it. You know what to do. We are going to be doing something a little bit different here, a little bit more of an extended reading. I'm bringing in a few other types of decks, and I'm bringing in some charms at the end to kind of get a different feel, just some for confirmations and stuff like that. So I'm just switching up how I am doing this just to make it a little bit longer, a little bit more. And as I fine tune how I'm going to do these readings, things might change over the next couple months, and I might be adding and taking away certain aspects of the readings. Bear with me as I get a flow and try out new things. I want to bring a lot of different fun things for you guys. Eventually this will be one of them. It's a fortune telling cup. I put it in here just so that you guys could see what it looks like from here. I will be offering tea leaf readings and possibly doing that in the monthlies as well. I'm not really quite sure about that yet. Just things I'm, throwing out there and doing. These are the three predominant decks that I'm going to use in the initial spread. So the Green Witch Tarot, which is this one. Then I'm going to clarify with the Spellcaster's Tarot, and then we're going to get an Oracle. I am going to bring in messages from your person as well towards the end after we kind of go through the initial spread. All right, Leos, my sun people, my summertime, I got summertime madness, not sadness in my head. So you guys may really feel like maybe the summertime does really something to you. I don't know. But yeah. All right, let's start. This has been casino shuffled already off camera because it'll shake the table. This is going to be a new type of spread. So let's see what we got here. Current situation, Page of Wands, challenged by the Two of Athmes. Your goals and your focus is on, this says Harvest, but it's the Judgment card. Your past is the Six of Chalices. Interesting. Your strength is the Five of Pentacles. Your immediate future is the High Priest, which is also the Hierophant in this deck. The Harvest card is the Judgment card also in this deck. And then outcome, King of Wands. Oh, so very interesting, Leo. That's you. King of Wands card. Outcome very much in your energy. Let's see. At the bottom of the deck is the Moon card. Ooh. Leo, what is going on? Oh, and under that was the Wheel of the Year. There's some unexpected change that you don't see coming. I'm just going to move this up a little bit so you guys can see the cards. I want you guys to be able to see when I... hold on, I'm going to move this. It's going to be the messages from your person for when I clarify them. Okay. Different kind of setup here. All right, so let's see here. Let's just start, okay? So the overall energy here is, oop, man, sorry, Leo. I'm like all over the place. Oh, and the Queen of Pentacles is underneath that. There's some kind of change in stability, maybe. But so anyway, so there's something that maybe you're not seeing or maybe needing to use your intuition. The overall energy here is the Moon card, which talks about secrets, hidden things, hidden feelings, hidden emotions, things that you're keeping really deep within inside yourself, needing to use your intuition to move through certain things, not really being able to see the whole picture. So really needing to listen to yourself and listening to your higher self to try to see through here. This is also the card of Pisces and Cancer as a reader. Or it's Cancer, I'm sorry, and it's Pisces to me as a reader, even with the fish out here. Like, maybe you feel a little bit of like a fish out of water here, like, because you maybe not being able to see things clearly or whatever, maybe there's some secrets or something involved here that is bringing on some serious change, and you're kind of feeling maybe like a fish out of water here a little bit in the month of April here, Leo. Let's see. Your current situation is the Page of Wands. So you got some kind of news. You got some kind of communication, some kind of news, something that maybe was very passionate and fiery, or some kind of passionate and fiery message, some kind of good news maybe, that some kind of communication. Either that or you're feeling very like optimistic. You're feeling very youthful, playful in the beginning of the month here, or we're in the beginning of the month. Okay. Maybe even so, April moving into May, you're going to be feeling like, just very much optimistic. Okay, or you could be getting some kind of good news or some kind of communication, possibly from a fire sign as well, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay, this is being challenged by the Two of Athmes, which means indecision. It means that maybe you're up in your head, needing to, there's two different things that you need to decide. There's something that you are going back and forth up in your head about over and over again. And, I feel like there's some kind of maybe back and forth going on here. Maybe a negotiation that needs to happen. Maybe, there's some kind of possibly communication or just mental conflict, right? That is putting a damper kind of on this youthful, playful energy that you're trying to have. Or maybe, some good news some kind of news comes in, and it really puts you in this Two of Swords, like indecisive mode. Like now you're going back and forth, and now you're really in your head overthinking and just weighing these two options, right? You're not sure clearly which way to go. Your goal and your focus here is 20. It's the harvest. This is reaping what you sow. This is the Judgment in this deck. But here, this is really about reaping what you sow, really about having put all this hard work in and really allowing the fruits of your labor, basking in the fruits of your labor, right? Celebrating. Okay, so whatever that you've been trying to work really hard on, you're really trying to maybe put in a lot of your hard work into that so that you can reap good benefits and rewards. Okay, so there is something here about you really trying to put a lot of hard work into something, or and being able to reap the good karmic rewards from it, right? Really being able to cash in on everything that you've done up until now. Putting effort into something so that you can reap the rewards from it. And also with the Judgment card, it could talk about reconciliation. So if this is like something about, maybe someone coming in with communication, right? Somebody comes in with some passionate communication. You don't see it coming, right? You don't see this. And now it puts you in well, what's going on here? I don't know how to handle this. What should I do? And, your goal and your focus is to maybe reconcile, or maybe it's somebody else's goal and focus is to reconcile with you or make something right. There's some kind of maybe, righting some wrongs. But for me, this really talks about reaping what you sow. So you're really trying to put in, sorry guys, you're really trying to put in like good energy out there, and really just all the hard work that you've put in over the years, anything that you've really tried to put, put effort and work on, you're trying to like gain those rewards. In the past here with the Six of Chalices, you might have a really strong connection with somebody. Okay, the past might be really on your mind. You may have felt maybe a little caged, right? You felt caged here in the past a little bit. But there's some kind of strong connection, right? Maybe you felt a little, I don't know why I'm getting like caged or controlled, because she's wearing a yellow dress and this is like a yellow canary. I don't know. It's just very, anyway. So possibly maybe for some Leos of you, if this is, in the past you felt very like maybe you were in a controlling relationship and you felt, like you were a bird in the cage, and that person really had control over every aspect of your life and how you lived, right? And maybe you broke free from something like that. But also in the past, maybe there was something to do with your childhood, or like just having a really strong connection with somebody, or even a past life connection. What you felt like was a past life connection could also have been extremely nostalgic. We're gonna clarify this to see more about what it actually is. But you could have been also always thinking about the past, always being like stuck in the past, really thinking about. I think you were, I think there was a really strong connection here in the past, and maybe that's what you're kind of in your head about, for those that resonate with that. Your strength here is the Five of Pentacles. So what I'm getting from this and how this is in its own as being a strength, I feel like you really, because Five of Pentacles talks about being left out in the cold, a place of lack, feeling abandoned, feeling a loss, not being able to really, it's not being able to have what they want, right? It's not being able to, it's a lack mind state, right? So your strength, being that maybe you had once had everything taken from you. Maybe your strength is having gone through a loss, having gone through something where you already knew what it was like to lose something. You already knew what it was like to not have or feel abandoned, right? That you no longer, maybe you've grown through it. Right? Because the immediate future talks about the high priest, and this really talks about, and so we'll clarify this, but this really talks about being able to be connected to your higher self, being really like having a really spiritual connection with oneself, being really committed and dedicated to living your truth and in your path, and really having that great connection with source. It also could talk about having a commitment, right? So if somebody did come back, maybe somebody wants to come feeling left out in the cold, right? And it's this really strong past connection. Maybe there's commitment in the future. Again, we're going to see. But your strength being the Five of Pentacles, that really feels like, to me, it's like I've lost everything already. I've gone through and I've lost everything that I possibly could have lost. There is no, getting lower from here. There is no, and excuse me if you can hear anything in the background. My daughter is home today. But, it talks about you really being able to, like you've already had the worst done to you, so you've already like really grew through that, right? And if there was somebody that had left and it made you feel left out in the cold, it was almost like it was the best thing that could have happened to you, because it forced you to grow. It forced you to do some things and work on yourself, and really maybe notice some things. Because what I got was like being able to really sit with oneself and really focus on oneself, because you were forced to. Right? And so then your immediate future is the high priest. Okay, and this talks about really, really being in tune with one's highest self. Maybe you really start making it a practice, a ritual, really pouring into oneself, meditating, being able to sit and listen, really opening yourself up spiritually and creating some kind of relationship with your higher self, higher source, and really being able to get that information. Okay. This also talks about commitment and dedication. So there could be, like, if you resonate with, this being about somebody or it being about love, there could be somebody from the past that you had a really strong connection with, and they were, they're feeling left out in the cold. They're feeling like they were, maybe a little bit abandoned and stuff like that. Or maybe that's you. And, but in your future, there's some kind of commitment or dedication. I really think this is you tapping into your higher self and really being able to use your intuition to really see things kind of clearly, to really be able to know which path to take, because you've already been at your lowest, right? So that you can reap this harvest. You're able to really get those rewards, right? Because the outcome here is the King of Wands. And this is, my Leo card. This is really being in one's power. This is really putting in the work. You see how I feel like he's sitting in his home and, his cats, or that's his, what? Is that a weasel? Whatever animal that this is playing at his feet. It's like he has already done what he's needed to do in his life, right? He's already, has gone through his trials and tribulations. He's confident. He's powerful. He's reaped his rewards. He's got his benefits. He's, really sitting in one power. I mean, he's older in this one, right? So he's gone through his things. You could also be connecting with, maybe somebody older, or maybe there's an age gap between you and if a person is coming in and talking with you, you might have an age gap with this person. But let's break this down a little bit more to really see what's going on here, right? So I'm gonna start with the moon, the outcome here, and let's see here. Using the Spellcaster's Tarot for this to clarify the moon for me. The Four of Cups, yeah. Okay, so this really talks about sitting into oneself. This really talks about, in this deck, this talks about almost like meditation, like one's like praying, meditating, really sitting with oneself and thinking over about any kind of missed opportunities or anything that you may have felt like you've passed over or something didn't work out or something of that nature, right? So, hold on, let me get more here. Tell me about the moon. Tell me more about the moon. Yeah, Nine of Cups. It's like it's like you're taking a moment to really sit with yourself and your intuition and being trying to like meditate and think about what it is that you want, what it is that's going to make you happy, what it is that your wish fulfillment is. Also, be mindful you may not see something that could be your wish fulfillment, like almost like a missed opportunity on wish fulfillment because you're not using your intuition. Okay, you're not, because there's the wheel of the year. It's the wheel of fortune. It's the wheel of the year underneath that. I feel like there might be some big change, right? Something that you're not seeing, and it could offer, and you could feel like maybe you're missing out on wish fulfillment. You're missing out on something, but really just taking time to meditate and tap into oneself to really see beyond that. Okay. Let's move on here. This Page of Wands, Seven of Wands. This talks about putting up boundaries, being defensive, but like staying into one's guard, staying unto oneself, defending oneself, speaking up your truth, standing your ground, right, on something, really holding your conviction in something, especially in this card. She's very much like, these are my pile of sticks. I will defend this. These are mine, whatever. And the Justice card came out with that. And they're mirroring each other's energy, which I find interesting. Defending what's right. Somebody's coming in and maybe there's some kind of communication here or some kind of news of maybe someone's coming in defending a position, defending what's right, or defending or coming in with an apology, but maybe your guard's really up and you are coming across guarded, and maybe that you don't want this communication, right? And maybe you really don't, because you're in two minds of it, right? It's created you to now have some type of indecision when this comes in. It really feels like if this has to do with somebody comes in with some type of apology, but you're really guarded. I feel like someone comes in with there's some kind of truth or some kind of the defending of truth or something here, some kind of news comes in, and it makes you either have to defend the truth, or it makes you or somebody's coming in with an apology, but you feel a little defensive and like put up boundaries. All right, let's see why. 2 of Athame. Oh, wow. The 10 of Cups. So now you're undecided. Does this make you happy? Does this giving you wish fulfillment? So whatever, somebody must be coming in with some kind of offer. Or you're sitting here thinking, what is really going to make me happy? Is this going to make me happy? This person might be coming in and apologizing, but is this really going to make me happy? Am I going to find wish fulfillment here? Is this going to give me the emotional fulfillment here that I want? Or walking away. Oh, so interesting. You really are in two minds about this. It's like you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. One half of you is like, this could have been my end all be all. We really could have had something. I feel like you're like, is this my wish fulfillment, or do I walk away from this? Because this is the 6 of Swords. This talks about moving away from negativity, getting out of Dodge. Like, I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't want to deal with this crap no more, right? So this communication that comes in really puts you in this, like, do I stick around and put up with this, or do I leave? Is this going to make me happy, or am I, needing to just leave everything that's negative and leave all of this behind? Because you're trying to get your good karma. You're trying to reap what you sow here. I feel like you want this happy, right? That's why you're in this mind. You're like thinking this over and trying to figure this out, because it's like, I want happiness. I want commitment. I want my wish fulfillment, right? And I think you're taking this time in April to really figure out what that is. I do feel like I said, this past energy kind of creeping up on you, and it really kind of makes you like, do I keep moving forward, or was this where my happiness was going to be? Do I try to stick this out and create happiness here, or do I walk away completely? All right, let's see with the Judgment card here. With the goals and focus, the Devil. Oh, wow. I'm going to keep going here for a second. That's Capricorn energy, by the way. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. The High Priest is a Taurus. And the Hermit. So your goal and your focus, I think you're trying to work on getting rid of any toxic negativity. I think that there was something extremely toxic going on in your life, and I think you took a huge step back from that. And it's like you're trying to work out reconciling, healing any of this toxicity within your life. Okay. And so that's why I think when someone from your past comes in, maybe with some communication, you're like, well, wait a second. Did you contribute to this toxicity? Were you a factor of why this was going on? And I feel like it makes you really go into introspection mode and like, what is so toxic about this? What is why is it so toxic? Is it me? Is it them? What are the components here? Was it my own stuff that made it toxic? And now maybe if I go in and I heal, can a reconciliation happen? Can we figure it out? And can I reap what I sow here? Because it's like you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and you're really trying to go within. Excuse me here. You're really trying to go within and kind of work out any of these addictions, toxic, negative behaviors that is keeping you in a low vibration. This also is a Virgo. So there's a lot of earth energy here, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So you could be dealing with somebody who has a lot of earth energy or has earth in their chart, or you have heavy earth in your chart. For all 3 of the earth sign major arcana to be out here. So I feel like, there's some kind of reaping what you sow, having to go within and kind of heal any kind of toxicity or negativity that's going on in your life. In the past here with the 6 of chalices, so this is the 6 of cups. This talks about a really strong connection, temperance, patience, healing. I always feel like this is like, I know that the star card also talks about healing, but I also get healing off of temperance, because within patience, there's a lot of healing. I always feel like there's a lot of healing that goes on when you've learned to become patient. A lot of things start to heal in that process, right? Because you're starting to able to recognize to being able to pour into oneself. So maybe there was a lot of like holding back or, feeling like you needed to hold back, pull back in the past here from a really strong connection so you could heal yourself. Needing patience to know that maybe something was really toxic here, but there was some kind of level of needing to go within to heal something. Because I feel like at one point you thought maybe this could have been wish fulfillment if this is with somebody, right? This could have really brought you some kind of happiness. So there's some kind of level of needing to heal. And bringing in balance, right? Really working on bringing in balance and maybe balancing within oneself, right? With that childlike wonder again, maybe stepping out of, really having that heaviness and learning to find emotional fulfillment and letting go of anything negative, walking away from anything negative in your life, and really starting to throw up walls and boundaries and really start to defend what is right and true for you, defending your truth, right? And allowing yourself to let things go that were only negative for you so that you can find your emotional fulfillment. Allowing things to kind of end and putting like an ending on certain things. Allowing, if the divine has stepped in, right, and has said something like, it has brought something to an end, allowing that to happen so that healing can come in. Having patience that maybe things, are working out. Okay. More about the 6 Judgment again and 6 of Wands. Wow. Yeah, you are going to get some kind of karmic justice over your past. You are going to come out on top. It's going to feel like a victory. You might even, maybe get some kind of attention for whatever this is. There's some kind of needing patience because some kind of karmic justice is happening over whatever has happened in your past, whether it was a really strong but toxic relationship or just you within a lot of the struggles of your life from childhood, really having the patience to do the work, allowing karma to come in and kind of give you victory, give you the accolades that are due for you because of the work that you're putting in. And it might feel a little slow, but it's coming. Okay, with the strength here with the Five of Pentacles. The strength here with the Five of Pentacles. Clarify this. Two of Wands. Okay, so, right? So what I had said is maybe someone had left you out in the cold or abandoned you, right? And it really forced you to kind of look at yourself, and it helped you start being able to choose a path. I'm going to keep going, but there's a choice here. There's a choice of going down one path or the other. Same thing here. This is what I was feeling. It's like, do I go where my emotional fulfillment is, or do I walk away and leave everything in the past behind? Wow, and the Star card. Do I choose healing? Do I choose my wish fulfillment? Do I choose to heal? Do I choose to put in the work? Your strength is that you chose to keep yourself out in the cold, put yourself out in a lack, keep yourself isolated from everybody so that you could heal. You chose to heal, and that was what your strength was. Instead of staying involved in whatever toxic negative patterns and crap this was, it's like you pulled yourself back and chose to heal. So interesting, Leo. Wow. Really powerful. And because you choose to heal, I feel like, like wish fulfillment is coming here. There's some kind of victory happening here. And it's because you chose to go within and heal over whatever toxicity had showed up in your life. And it took a lot of strength to be able to pull back. And maybe if it was somebody else, to like pull away from somebody else or not reach out or, stay distant, it might have taken a lot for you to do that. But those efforts are going to pay off. Okay, now with the High Priest here. The High Priest for Leo, for April. Right? It's almost like you're in tune with yourself more. The more that you heal, the more that you're able to be guided by your higher self. And it's like and you're committed to this healing, and it's like now you know how to move. It's like you know where to go. Right? And like this level of commitment. Eight of Cups. You're not going to allow any kind of negative emotions. You're not going to allow anything that was once negative in your past to creep up on you again. It's like you're going to finally close this chapter of you allowing anything negative to happen. Yeah. You're defending this new beginning that you want for yourself, this passionate, inspiring wave of creative spark, beautiful new beginning, and you're fighting tooth and nail to have this. You are like, this is going to happen for me. I am not going to let anything negative. It's like you're walking away from anything that's going to sabotage that in any way. Right? And it's like you're committed to that. You're committed to allowing any kind of relationships, friends, family, lovers, coworkers, work environments fall away, right? Because it's not serving your emotional health. It's not serving you in the way that it needs to. And you're really working on having this new beginning because you deserve it. Yeah, it's because you've went through the worst. And now you're trying to balance out your life, yeah, by using your higher self. There it is again. Wow, Leo, this is really powerful. Okay, so now the King of Wands, the outcome, King of Wands. It's like you're going to be so confident. You're going to be so powerful in your bag. It's like you can have whatever you want. And you know it because you did the work. You did the healing. You went in and did what you needed to do. You're walking away from anything that's toxic. So if somebody is coming in, oh, and this was flipped over. King of Swords. I don't know when this flipped over, so that was there, just sneaky, sneaky. So maybe an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, you could be dealing with, right? But this also talks about making a decision. I was just saying you're making a decision, right? This talks about making a decision in a very logical, rational decision, one that you know is best for you. Okay. Also being loyal to oneself, being able to really see things for what they are. Okay. So I feel like maybe that's what you did. You made a decision that you're not allowing anything negative to get in the way of this healing and this win that you're trying to get. It's like, you know what you deserve now. You know what you want out of life, you know, and you're like working through it, and you're not allowing anything from your past to derail you. So if there is somebody coming in with communication, I'm not quite sure that you are really in for it. I'm not quite sure about that. So this King of Wands, yeah, you're going to have options. And you're going to be confident in those options. It's like, I don't feel a level of confusion with this. I feel like this is opportunities. This is really being expansive. This is allowing yourself to open yourself up to other opportunities, to other things happening in your life, and not this toxic crap that was in the past, not all this negative stuff. And you are really letting that stuff go and seeing and being open to the opportunity of your life being abundant and powerful. More for the King of Wands. More for the King of Wands. I don't see that as any kind of confusion at all. Let's see. We had 2 that flipped. 8 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. Yeah, and you're working on anything, any kind of conflict or any kind of naysayers. You're working on any kind of external energy that is no longer serving you, right? So with these opportunities, you're heavily working on allowing anybody working on blocking anybody that's negative, and allowing yourself to get rid of that. Like allowing yourself to, if there's outside sources kind of giving you conflict and naysaying, you're really working on blocking any of that out. Let me, I just want to clarify the 7 of Cups. Yeah. I think these are going to be stable opportunities. I don't think this is going to be confusion. I think these are going to be stable opportunities, and you're really going to work on any of this stuff that gives you outside conflict, anything that tries to get in your way. I think that you're working through it. You're really taking your time to figure it out what it is here that's going to offer you wish fulfillment. And I think that you are going to get it in the long run. I think that because you're taking these calculated steps, or you made a decision to be smart about what it is that you're doing, and you're not allowing anything from the past to negatively affect you, because you're taking the time to go in and heal what actually has happened, heal and move past and introspect any of these negative, toxic, cyclical patterns, and you're cutting them out. Wow. Yeah, cutting them out. Page of Swords. Yeah, you're cutting out any of these burdens, and you're really allowing yourself to see a new perspective and give yourself a new beginning here in life. That's what I'm saying. Like, you are really, 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 really fighting for this new beginning. You're not going to allow anybody to mess this up for you. This is going to be a new lease on life for you. All right. I want to get an oracle card or 2 for this spread, and then we're going to get some messages from your person or about the relationship in your life. Spirit, any kind of oracle message for this spread and Leo needs to know for April? This says, gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you're leaving all this negative bullshit, you're walking towards this beautiful brand new beginning. Look at these emulate each other, right? You see the and like with the sun, the breaking of the dawn, the breaking of that new, right? It's this inspiration. It's like you're finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel and you're bringing in some kind of new beginning for yourself because you're really deciding to work on whatever and walk away from whatever this negativity in the past is. So if anybody is coming back and trying to offer you some kind of apology, I don't see you accepting it. Even if you do accept their apology, I don't see you putting in a whole lot of effort and working things out with anything that has to do with your past. Leo. Fogged in, go slow and take time. Yeah, because this healing process is not, this is not an overnight process. Really focusing on working, on your demons, your toxic negative patterns, these toxic habits, anything that's low vibe, that's not easy to go through. So, and you might not be able to see every step of the way here, but really listening to one's higher self, meditating, grounding yourself, taking the time, right? And having the patience to move through this healing is what's going to give you your victory. Putting in that work to really clear the way, clear whatever's going on inside is what's going to, and also, I really feel like you are going to be moving away. There's two ships. You're going to be moving away from whatever, moving completely away into brand new waters here. Something new. Great adventure. Take a risk and venture forward. That's what I'm saying. And there's another ship. Move away from whatever it is that you've been dealing with that's just got a whole crap ton of negativity because it's not needed. Okay. Okay. So we're going to, what I'm going to do here is kind of just push these aside. Because now I want to get messages from your person. Okay. Hold on just a second, guys. I'm a little OCD when it comes to this stuff. All right. I like to keep them there just in case it pertains. So this is Dr. Mother Earth's Oracle. Spirit, can I please have a message for Leos who are currently dealing with somebody, dealing with a relationship, situationship, some kind of dynamic with another person for the month of April. It says third party interference in your connection. Could be gossip, other people gossiping, other people talking about you and your connection behind your back. A lot of stuff being said that may not necessarily be true, but could be affecting the way that this relationship is playing out. The way that this relationship is coming together here. All right. Anything else for the month of April here for Leos? Another chance. There's a change of energy here. It's time to let go of your ex completely. So you might be getting another chance at love. Okay, there's another chance here for you to maybe find your happiness, and you need to let go of whatever negative past stuff is. Okay, yeah, you need to set boundaries. You need to not let somebody from your past kind of come in here. It says let go of your ex completely. You need to work on holding on to that baggage and not allowing that energy, your ex's energy, to interfere with some new energy that's trying to come in. Okay. Messages from Leo's person, please. Just so done. Mentally tapped, emotionally spent, physically drained, spiritually depleted, ready to make a change. So I'm saying you need to let go of whatever this past energy is. You need to let go of this person. Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. So there's like a change. There's a change going on here, and you need to let go of whatever is from the past. Let that shit go. That's what it was saying here, and this is to move on from whatever's going on in the past, because there's some kind of new energy, a new beginning coming in. Wow, you could be getting, you could be meeting basically your other half coming up here soon. It says twin flames, yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complementing each other. There is I'm telling you, you might not see it, but there's a sudden meeting of somebody, right? You could be needing to let go of somebody from your past and really just let go, because you're meeting somebody new, and it's somebody that complements your energy very well. So move away from anything that was toxic and negative in the past. Anything else, Spirit? Okay, last one. The Phoenix. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. And there's another chance. So what I'm feeling like is let go of the past, right? Let go of anything that happens in the past. If this is somebody coming back and they have brand new energy and they feel completely different, please use your discernment. Please use your intuition. You know what's best for you. You know this other person. If they've come back completely changed and there is a very huge change in their dynamic, you possibly could move forward. But again, set your boundaries, right? Don't allow somebody just to come in and out of your life because they can. I just really feel like there's ready to make a change. There's going to be some kind of sudden change possibly within somebody's energy. Again, this could be you meeting somebody new and needing to let go of anything that's going on in the past, anybody that's in the past, because you could be meeting somebody new and it's going to create great change within yourself, right? You're really going to grow because of this person, because they are some kind of soulmate is here to help you level up into the next phase in life, okay? And for the very, very small amount of you, and I mean very small amount of you, this very well could be somebody that's coming back from the past and they have completely different energy. I would just please use your discernment there, because that's for a very, very small few of you. Okay, guys, we're going to get some charms here just to get some confirmations, and then we're going to end that there. All right, let's see. Yeah, I really think that you guys need to leave whatever's going on in the past, because it's just maybe too much. Maybe too much has happened, and you need a change, a huge change of scenery maybe. All right, let's see here. Okay, so there's the sun. Okay, the sun talks about illumination. Hold on, I just want to get another thing full. Oh, wow. I can't even believe it. Hold on. Wait till I show you guys. Oh, no, that's a bird. I thought it was a genie's lamp. This kind of looks like a genie's lamp. It's a bird. And I was going to say with the genie right there, wish fulfillment. I am going to take that because that's what I saw. But it's a bird. Jeez. Okay. All right. So with the sun here, I'm going to show you guys all of these individually. All right, so with the sun here, this talks about happiness, illumination. You finally are getting clarity and see the light on a situation or a person, and you really are able to see it for what it is and take it for what it is, right? So really trying to find your happiness, really trying to allow maybe some newer energy, refreshing energy enter your life, okay? The star talks about having optimism. It talks about wonderment and needing to maybe take time to meditate a little bit, maybe take time to sit with oneself and really think like outside the box. Hold on just one second. I want to see if it doesn't have it in the thing. Okay. But yeah, so just taking time to meditate, connecting to one's higher self, right? Aquarius could also, because they're the star card, right? Leo. So there's the sun is your, that's your card and or sign. And this could be Aquarius. So yeah. All right. So then the bird talks about communication. Like I said, somebody could be coming in with communication, or maybe there's just a lot of gossip. There's a lot of people chit-chattering about you and somebody's relationship, and it's really none of their business. And maybe that's why you need to move away from whatever negativity is going on. There's some important news coming. Like I said, with that page of wands, it talks about news coming. It talks about communication and something coming in, some kind of message coming in. So you guys definitely could be getting a message. Maybe somebody's trying to apologize to you, or maybe you find something out and something becomes illuminated for you. Maybe some healing is going to need to come in, right? Because with the cross, this talks about having faith. This talks about really allowing your faith in the source and allowing those kind of things to help you get through any kind of negative things that are going on, right? It also talks about destiny and talks about fate. It talks about things being fated, any kind of situation or opportunity, It also obviously could talk about religion and being tapped into one's higher self as well. So just there's some kind of maybe, destinies at play, or the universe has a hand in here, especially with the twin flame card coming out and the phoenix. It's like there's some kind of fate or destiny. The money card coming out here talks about abundance. You really could be coming into a financially more abundant time. You're maybe been putting a lot of work into oneself, really learning how to budget as well. Okay, so that could be coming in. This is the zodiac wheel, and it's got all the moon phases on it. So I feel like this is like a talisman of spirituality, astrology, cycles, right? Really being aware of cycles and allowing oneself to rise to a higher consciousness level. So maybe being open, working on your spirituality, because we did have the Hermit card, and that talks about spirituality. We had the Hierophant, which was the high priest, that also talks about a higher learning level of spirituality, right, and knowledge. Oop, excuse me, I keep burping from my lunch. I'm so sorry, guys. And so with the fish here, this talks about like a good luck symbol, or having good luck, or, really, how do I put this? It's like blessings, on your endeavors, right? It's about being showered with good luck and good fortune over certain aspects of your life. Okay. Also really tapping into one's personal power as well. This the fish symbol also talks about Pisces, so maybe Pisces could be involved. We have the elephant. The elephants talk about high intelligence, spirituality, stability, right? They also talk about what a lot of people don't really realize or recognize is elephants talk about like family, and really being kind of loving and nurturing and attuned to the family dynamics. Okay, so maybe starting a family, maybe even starting to think about starting a family. Maybe you're getting a message that, I don't know, maybe somebody's pregnant. I don't know. That just came out of nowhere. So that could very well be. And this is also another year. This has all the 4 seasons on it. So it talks about the year, a year cycle. Okay. So to me, this talks about the growth, the cycles, the patterns needing to shed, maybe really looking back over the last year or last couple years and seeing what cycles and patterns that you have for yourself that you're needing to break, that you need to move on from and grow through, right? Because with the transformation, growth, right? Needing to change some kind of cycles that you have going on here and really tapping in maybe to your spirituality to help you do that. Okay, Leo, this is what I'm getting for you guys. I hope you guys loved these messages and got something out of it. Please feel free to reach out if you need a personal reading. My email is in the description box below. My inbox is open. I am taking, I am booking clients for Reiki and tarot readings. So if that's something that you're interested in, please feel free to reach out to me. We can talk more about it and we can talk more about pricing. If you guys did not resonate with any of this, please feel free to watch other signs in your chart. And if you need help figuring that out, again, my email's in the description box below, and or there's a link tree to all of my social media. Come on over, reach out to me there, join us, come have fun with us. I would really love to see your guys' faces. All right. I'm wishing you guys all the best of luck during April. Love you guys. Goodbye.